everyone, my name is Steph, this is the Novelty Corner, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to a super casual, very unplanned October pile of possibilities video. Now you might be going, Steph, you normally film a reset video where you talk about what you're going to read, and I will have one of those coming out on the 1st of October. This video are not books that I promise to read. They are books that I will consider reading. So they're going to be my thematic books for spooky season. 1, I'm trying to be more realistic with all of my TBRs this year. 2, I also have a challenge to read through my actual set TBRs. So that's another reason to keep them manageable. However, being the moody mood reader that I am, I do like to have, you know, a large collection of themed books that I can pull from when I don't know what to read. Which means all of these books that I'm about to show you, I can put into a spinner wheel, I can just leave them in my TBR basket, and they're there. Like, they're in front of me, they're present, and that means I will probably think of them during the month, and that means hopefully I will get to some of them. Now, you guys will know that I am a co-host for the Love in the Night Readathon. That does have set prompts and things like that, and I'm going to try and hit them, but I'm not going to set particular books for anything at this point in time again, because when I do that, I tend not to read them. So a lot of these books will fit prompts. I have a pile of physical books. I'll also go through some things that I have put into a Kindle folder as possibilities as well. So 2 books that I can almost guarantee that I'm going to read in October are Archangel's Lineage and Primal Mirror by Nalini Singh. Now, normally I'm really good at reading Nalini's books when they come out, and I don't know what it is this time. I've just put them off. Like, I haven't been in the right headspace over the last couple of months to read them. Not because I don't want to, I desperately want to read them. Every time I look at them, I'm like, I really want to pick that up. But I also know that I need to be in the right mindset for it. So these are October reads, and like, by the time I got to this video, I'm like, you know what? We're just saving them now. Now we're just saving them for October. So I have 2 guaranteed hits as soon as October starts. Another series that I would like to try and read, it's a 4-book series, and I am that kind of person who really likes to read through series all at once. That's just the way that my brain works. Is the Game of Gods series by Lana, Pecherczyk, which starts with Soul Thing. And this is a series that I've had for a while. It is on my series to read in 2024. Again, this is another one that I'm like, oh, well, that sounds like a good October read, so let's save it for that. So this one seems to be about witches and gods, I would imagine. So hopefully I'll at least start the series, if not read the whole thing. Something else that is also on my list to reread this month is the Spell of Desire manga series. So this is one that I read maybe last year or the year before. This is the first volume. There's only 5 volumes. I own all of them. I haven't reread them since I first picked them up. I'm definitely using this for the Love in the Night Readathon. There is a manga prompt on the bingo board, but I figured having this reread, even though it's 5 books, it's actually not a difficult read, and I can get through pretty much all of those and, yeah, have a fun, witchy romance manga to read. Okay, so what else do I have that is paranormal romance? So I have Shadowbound by Bec McMaster, which you will see in my next try chapter video. I have actually tried the first chapter of this. I'm really excited to get to it. I also have the 2nd book in the London Steampunk series by Bec McMaster, which is Heart of Iron. The first one is Kiss of Steel, which I read ages ago. So Bec McMaster's back on my list. I've been on a real Bec McMaster kick lately. You know, might as well just continue it. I also have Foul is Fair by Elisse, which I can't remember what this one is. Lycanthropes, wizards. I'm gonna go with it. I picked this up at a signing, so I'm gonna get to try it. There is also another Wolf's Mate by Rebecca Pratt. Rebecca Pratt is another Australian author. I met her when I picked this up at a signing. Again, an author I've been meaning to at least try one of their books from. Good time to do these. And then another one that's been on my TBR for a while is The Wolf Within by MJ Scott. I've read quite a few MJ Scott books. Again, Australian author. This one is paranormal romance with a werewolf FBI agent, I think. This one also has a vampire in it, which was great because my friends and I were talking about books that we needed vampires for. So there's that. Okay, continuing with the paranormal romance vibes, we are going to jump into my Love in the Night folder here on KU. I will pop some screenshots of it as I just read the titles. But I have quite a few things out from Kindle Unlimited and some stuff that I picked up for free. There is How to Fail at Avoiding an Alpha Demon by Lizzie Cooper. This is one that Heather had put on her TBR, I think, so I'm kind of keen to try it. There's another manga, Flying Witch, which is on Kindle Unlimited, so I just thought might as well put it on there and maybe give it a try. Sweet Summer Serpentine, and I can't see who the author for this one is. I'll pop it on the screen. Anyway, this looks like a snake man of some description. There is Clio Evans' Claws, Fangs, and Other Things collection, which is a collection of short stories featuring different types of monster romance kind of stories. There is The Haunted Hotel by someone Cassidy, Vawn Cassidy maybe? I think that's an MM romance. Then there's Hellhounds Never Lie by Laurie Ames, Beastly and Bookish by Catrina Bell, which I'm assuming is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. Blessed by the Cupid Distribution System by Robin Jo Margaret. I cannot remember where I saw this one, but somehow it's ended up on my TBR. There is Heart of Wrath by Effie Campbell, Nocturnal, which is a dark academia monster romance, I think, again by Clio Evans. I'm just adding more Clio Evans here because I haven't read Clio Evans in a while. There is No Sugarcoating It by DJ Russo, which I think I'd stumbled across another book in the series, but this is the first one, so this is one that I've added. They seem to be monster romances. There is also Whispers in the Dark by Nicole Knight and Lily Main. I think this one came as a recommendation from the Paranormal Romance live that I did on Heather's channel. There's also Witch Tryst, book 1, which is a sapphic vampire romance. I have Big Witch Energy by Molly Harper. This I got on NetGalley as an art because it's been published in a physical form. I think it might have been an Audible original. I may have already listened to it, but it's being released as a book. And then I also have the Heart to Heart Volume 7 anthology, but the paranormal version. There are 2 Volume 7 collections for this anthology, and this is the paranormal romance one. And I haven't read it, and again, I kept saving it for October, so clearly it belongs on this list. And then there are a few other books that are not paranormal romance books, but are thematic for October. So there is a young adult title by Jack Heath. There is If You Tell Anyone, You're Next. It has a very creepy mask on the back cover, so that screams October. There is The Hollow Places by T. Kingfisher. I do enjoy me some T. Kingfisher, and I haven't read a new one to me in a while. I have reread one that I've already picked up before, but this seems like it would be an October book. There's also The Affair of the Mysterious Letter by Alexis Hall. It is a historical story. I don't think it's a paranormal romance, but it is a paranormal historical kind of story. What is it? Kind of like a play on Sherlock Holmes characters, I believe. Pirates, vampires, mad gods. It seems like it will be an interesting time. And then I also have Rebecca Thorne's Can't Spell Treason Without T, which has gone on a couple of TBRs. I have not read it yet. Crazy fantasy, which also to me screams October. The colors of this just scream October, so yeah. So that is my totally unrealistic pile of possibilities that could potentially be read. This is how my brain works, and this is why I have a really tightly managed actual TBR, and why I stick to trying to keep that manageable, because something in my life needs to be manageable. But anyway, I will leave a list of all of these books down below. In the comments, feel free to let me know if you've read any of them, or are there any that you highly recommend, or are there any that you would like me to read next month? If there are a couple of books that people are really interested in reviews for, maybe I can bump them up the list, and we'll see how we go. If you just want to let me know that you're here but you don't leave a comment, feel free to leave any kind of magic emoji down below if you do a little search, keyword search for magic, or a whole bunch of magic things and creatures and whatever pop up. Feel free to pick your favorite one. Otherwise, I hope that wherever you're in the world, you're staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye everyone.